azares del destino o no, habéis llegado hasta mí. Bienvenidos a Mundo Gamer. Habla amigo y entra.
Hola a todos, sed bienvenidos, soy Huganeus y bienvenidos una vez más a Gothic para continuar la historia donde la dejamos por última vez en el puerto de Khorinis. Habíamos logrado ingresar a la banda de ladrones y formar parte de la milicia. Vale, en el vídeo de hoy queremos subir al barrio alto. Tenemos pendiente la misión de los 6 cálices. No creo que la hagamos aquí. Hablaremos con la gente del barrio alto y poco más haremos. Una de esas cosas de poco más haremos será justamente lo de las peleas que se acaba de ir este tío. Vamos a poner dormir hasta el mediodía en alguna casa o algo. Esta casa mismo, yo que sé. ¡Hala!
Smart kid.
Vale, y vamos a intentar subir algún nivelito y ganar experiencia y oro combatiendo aquí en la arena esta.
I want to fight against you.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here you are.
We have a new challenger. The bets are placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Attaboy! Attaboy! Now! Show him the ticket. What you waiting for?
Vale. Y cómo se quedó todo colocadito ahí en las sogas esas, ¿eh? 100 monedas de oro más las 100 que me va a dar ahora. He ganado en total 150 de oro porque de una de esas 100 las 50 eran mías.
My head.
Wait a minute.
Oh man, you packed quite a punch. I see you already took your gold. You could have waited
vale.
until I gave it to you. I keep my word. And one more thing. No one talks about...
I want to fight against you.
Nah. Before I go up against you again, I had to sell my sword a few days ago. With that, baby, I'm unbeatable.
Vale. Habrá que buscar la espada de Alric para volver a desafiarlo. Juraría que había más rondas, juraría que se podía enfrentar a más gente. No lo sé, me habré confundido. Así que venga, vamos al barrio rico. Que necesito subir niveles, mejorar mi destreza, conseguir armas mejores que necesiten destreza para ser usadas, etcétera.
Halt! Only the citizens of the town and the king's troops can get into the upper end of the town.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
I belong to the militia. Let me pass.
So, Andre accepted you. Then he can't be such a bad guy after all. You are now one of the protectors of the city.
Venga, vamos. Aquí ni nada, me pareció que había algo aquí. No, cosas mías. Bien, el barrio alto de la ciudad, perfecto. ¿Este quién es? Ciudadano. Vale. ¿Estos quiénes son? 2 obreros. Gerbrand.
What are you doing here?
Who are you then? Looks like you're new and have no idea what's going on around here. They call me Gerbrandt. That's Mr. Gerbrandt. Sir to you. Got it?
I get the point, Mr. Gerbrandt, sir.
At least it didn't take you too long to grasp how the wind blows around here. As soon as business starts picking up again, I can surely find a use for a great big guy like you. You'd make a really good depot master. Can you read?
Of course.
Fine, fine. Trained staff is hard to come by. How about your references?
References?
All right, I shall remember your face. Once trade picks up again, come and see me. I just might have a job for you by then.
Bueno, a saber cuándo será eso. Vamos a mirar a ver si le podemos robar la bolsa. Si dice que es sencillo se puede robar, pero hay posibilidades de que te trinquen. A ver. ¿Ves? Me trincaron. Ya me pondré a robar bolsillos más adelante. No hay prisa para eso.
You again. So, you actually managed to get into the upper quarter. There are some things you must heed here. Otherwise, you will wind up outside as fast as you got in here. You're only allowed to enter the merchants' buildings. You can recognize them by the signs over the door. Just so there are no misunderstandings. The other buildings belong to important citizens. There is nothing there for you. As a member of the militia, you also have access to the rooms of the paladins. But your quarters are still in the barracks. The important citizens of this town live in this quarter. So treat them with respect. Do we understand each other?
Sure. Where can I find Lord Hagen?
He's in the town hall, at the end of the upper quarter. But you will not be admitted there without a good reason.
Bien. Fernando, así en mayúsculas, como que grita.
You. How's business?
Not so great. Back when the barrier was still in place, times were better. The prisoners would scrape boxes and boxes of ore from the mines, and my ships then brought it to the mainland. On their way back, they bought food and other wares. But now we're cut off from the mainland, and I have to rely on the farmers for supplies.
I'm no better off myself.
How do you make a living now?
Right now, I'm living off my savings. But if I can't get back into business, times are going to get rough for me.
That's all just gossip.
Vale. Vamos a ver quién más hay aquí para hablar. Este guambo.
I come from our mutual friend Ramirez.
Oh? That Ramirez is a little rat, and he's no friend of mine. Never mind. Did you bring me anything?
That depends on what it is you want.
Really true?
Okay, I'll tell you how it works. You pay 250 gold pieces, then I won't be here at night. If you're too conspicuous and I happen to be in the area, the deal is off.
Vale. A ver.
What are you doing here?
I make sure that nobody enters the house. Explicit order from Lord Hagen.
De momento lo dejamos así pendiente. No creo que haga falta pagarle el dinero. Ok, a ver qué más. Vale.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
I couldn't care less. Halt! Only men who are in service to the king may enter the town hall. You can't rely on that.
I am a member of the militia.
All right, you can go in.
Bien, ya podemos hablar con Lord Hagen por fin. A ver.
What does it mean to be a paladin?
A paladin is a warrior of Enos. He lives in order to serve him and fights in order to do him honor. In return, the gift of magic is bestowed upon us. The magic of runes, which we are granted as recognition for our deeds.
Can you teach me something?
I only instruct paladins.
I need to talk to Lord Hagen.
He's in the Great Hall, straight through there. Whatever it is you want from him, keep it short. He's a busy man.
I have already heard of you. I am Lord Hagen, Paladin of the King, warrior of our Lord Enos, and Commander-in-Chief of Khorinis. I have much to do, so do not waste my time. Tell me, rather, why you are here.
I want to take up service with the Order.
To be a warrior of Innos means to devote yourself entirely to the cause of Innos. Only the noblest and bravest warriors are accepted into our order. If you are truly determined to become a paladin, you must prove that you are worthy.
How can I prove myself worthy?
Your deeds will show whether you are worthy. We fight for freedom and justice in the name of Innos. We fight against Beliar and his henchmen who want to destroy the just order of Innos.
I understand.
You understand nothing at all. Our honor is our life, and our life is Innos. A paladin goes into battle praising Innos, and many of us have lost our lives on the altar of the eternal strife between good and evil. Every single one of us has committed himself to this tradition. If we fail, we tarnish the deeds of our fallen comrades. Only he who truly understands this is worthy of being a paladin.
The hosts of evil are gathering very close to here, in the Valley of Mines.
In the Valley of Mines? We have dispatched an expedition there. We are also aware of reports that say the pass there is occupied by orcs. But thus far, no news has reached me of an army of evil. What army is that supposed to be?
An army of dragons who have gathered hosts of their minions around them.
Dragons? According to the old scriptures, it is many centuries since dragons were last sighted. Tell me, why should I believe a word you say?
But the question isn't whether you can believe me. The question is whether you can afford not to believe me when I tell the truth.
As long as I have no proof, I cannot afford to send even more men there.
So you want me to bring you proof?
Precisely. Cross the pass and go to the Valley of Mines. Once there, seek out the expedition, and when you have found them, speak to Commander Garond. If anyone knows the situation there, he will. If he confirms your words, then I am prepared to help you.
Does that mean you'll hand over the Eye of Innos to me?
The Eye of Innos? Good. Bring me proof. Then I shall see to it that you are permitted to wear the amulet.
Then can I say I've got your word on this matter?
You can, for you have it.
What do you know about the Eye of Innos?
It is a divine artifact. In the old prophecies, it is mentioned in connection with dragons. However, the scriptures also say that only a chosen of Innos can wear it.
How am I supposed to get across the pass?
I shall give you the key to the gate to the pass. However, you will have to find your own way through the ranks of the orcs. May Innos protect you.
¡Qué recuerdos esa imagen! De vuelta a la colonia. Vale, vamos a hablar un poquito más.
Why have you come to Khorinis?
We are on an important mission for the kingdom. Our orders come directly from King Robar. I told you that we have sent an expedition to the Valley of Mines. That is the reason for our presence.
Bien. Vamos ahora a hablar con más gente. NPCs que tengan nombre propio. Mira, Cornelius. Cornelius Agrippa. Nada. A ver qué hay aquí. Larius.
Hey, you!
What's your business here?
Who are you?
I am Larius, the local governor. Even if it may not seem so at the moment, I am the most powerful man in this city.
So you're in charge here?
At the moment, my hands are tied. That Lord Hagen is in command here, for as long as he's in the city, at any rate.
I didn't mean to intrude.
You have failed?
Yeah.
How's it going?
What business is it of yours? As long as the...
Vale, vale. Ley de la isla. Bien. A ver quién más queda por hablar.
What are you doing here?
What are you accosting me for? Who are you anyway? Say, don't I know you from somewhere?
Not that I remember.
That's funny. I could have sworn I'd met you before. Never mind. You're all obviously gutter scum anyway. You all look alike somehow.
¿Sabes quién es? No, es el que estaba al principio del Gothic 1, que nos estaba leyendo sentencia y cogimos y dijimos, con una condición, ahórrame el resto de sus chorradas. El tío, ¿cómo osas? Pues es ese tío. Al menos creo yo, viste igual y le suena a mi cara.
Maybe so.
Don't get snotty. The least you can do is address me in a more appropriate tone. And now get out of...
Vamos a ver si le puedo robar la llave.
You miserable little thief.
No. No sé si es una cosa de probabilidades o es en plan que si no llego al cupo mínimo para poder de destreza para poder robarla. Sí, me da a mí que va a hacer eso, no sé. Vamos a cargar la partida. En fin, que cuando vuelva a subir un nivel me subo 10 de destreza. No tendré nada que me dé destreza aquí, ¿verdad? A ver. No. Pues nada. Vamos ahora al otro lado del barrio rico, que hay una zona a la que aún no he ido todavía.
Enos enlightens all those who recognize his wisdom.
It was his decision, wasn't it?
Don't say you didn't know that.
That's no secret. I've heard a thing or two.
Hey, you!
My name is Ludero. I buy and sell all kinds of things.
What wares do you have to offer?
Well, especially rare and unusual things. So far, I've always managed to fulfill my customers' wishes.
Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, for my current assignment, I need the claws of a snapper. But not just any old claws. It would have to be something special. The claws of a mighty beast who has killed many men already, or something like that.
Where can I find snappers?
There are a few of them on this island, but most of them live in the Valley of Mines.
And what's in it for me?
I could get you a ring of invincibility.
I'll see what I can do.
Es decir, un chascador que tenga nombre propio. A ver qué vende.
Show me your wares.
Bien, pociones de velocidad están bien. Hechizos de dormir, de olvido. Arte de la defensa meridional. Aguijón de moscas de sangre. Tabaco de manzana. Este sí me viene bien tenerlo para las mezclas. Igual que las botellas de laboratorio para cuando empieza a hacer alquimia. Vale. Parada doble. Vale. Lo dejamos aquí de momento. ¿Quién más hay? Vale, parece ser que no se puede hablar con más nadie. Así que llega el momento de la noche. Hay que irse a dormir y hay que empezar a saquear todo esto de noche. Eso parte lo haré fuera de cámara.
Hey, you,
A ver.
wait a minute. You're headed for the Valley of Mines, aren't you?
And?
Here's a bargain. You give me a report on what's going on with the ore, and for that I will get you a ring that increases your life energy.
I'll see what I can do.
Bien, otra misioncita más. A ver, lo que estaba diciendo. El tema del barrio rico sí lo grabaré. Porque tienen algunos botones secretos en las casas que dan a ciertos cofres. Y estaría guay mostrarlo para si la gente aún no los ha visto para que lo sepa. El barrio medio y el barrio pobre sí lo haré fuera de cámara porque no hay mucho que ver ahí y me voy a pegar bastante robando todo eso. Entonces, ¿qué haremos ahora? Ya que tenemos ya la misión encargada de ir al Valle de las Minas y todo eso. Pues, déjame que piense. Creo que en el tiempo que queda, porque tampoco hemos avanzado tanto en el vídeo, podemos intentar recuperar la mercancía de los mercaderes que se la robaron. Sí, vamos como camino para allá y ya vamos viendo qué va sucediendo con el tiempo. A ver si este me hace una profecía.
Can you make me...
Yes,
Ah,
Time
pues
has
mira.
progressed, and I shall give you a prophecy.
¿Será que por cada capítulo me hace profecías?
How much?
For a paltry 100 coins, I shall risk a glance through time.
Cada vez son más caras las profecías, pero dan más experiencia.
Tell me about the future.
All right, son of brave.
Es 400 ahora.
A mercenary. He will need you. A terrible murder. The Eye, the sinister henchman. They are coming, searching for you. A guardian will fall, but the three shall unite. Only then shall you receive what is yours. That's all. There's nothing more I can see.
Vale.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis.
Aquí tenemos a un discípulo del Templo del Fuego, Ulf. Si a lo mejor no nos hemos unido a la milicia todavía y queremos unirnos a los magos, él nos puede llevar hasta ahí. Y Lares nos llevaría hasta los mercenarios.
I'm a novice from the monastery. I run errands for the magicians and also the paladins. I have provided the 3 innkeepers in the city with wine from the monastery.
Who are the 3 innkeepers?
One of them is the good man here behind the bar. Then there is Karagon, who has his tavern on the Temple Square, and Cardiff, the owner of the tavern in the Harbor District.
What can you tell me about the monastery?
We novices seek enlightenment in prayer to Innos, and learn the principles of faith from the magicians. We serve them as we serve Innos, and prepare ourselves for the union with the fire.
Ya iremos al monasterio por nuestra cuenta. A ver, este tío.
Hey. Hey, what's up?
As long as the paladins don't have any new assignments for me, I can have myself a couple of beers here. What more could you ask?
You're working for the paladins?
Well, yeah, I report to them on the situation in the city. At the moment, everything is quiet.
How are things with the orcs?
No reason to worry. We in the city guard and the paladins have everything under control. Go home and let us do our work. We're watching over the town and its citizens. Oh.
Would you like another beer?
There's nothing better than a cool ale.
You were about to say something about the orcs.
Oh, yeah, right. The orcs are absolutely no threat to the city. They're stuck in the Valley of Mines, and the pass is held by the paladins. Not even a meat bug could get through there.
Vamos a probar a ver si podemos robar la llave de este.
Hey.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the
You
explicit
miserable
order
Joder,
of the honorable Lord
que va, me hace
Hagen,
falta más
the
destreza, tío. Me hace falta más destreza. Vale. A ver. De lo que tenemos aquí... tenemos... Armas a una mano, soy novato, 25%. Mandoble 10%, arco 10, ballesta 10. Sigilo aprendido, abrir cerraduras aprendido, luchar, vale. Me falta crear runas, alquimia y forjar, pero de eso ya más adelante. Estipar animales aprendido, así que sí, los puntos que me voy ganando ahora los puedo utilizar para subir la destreza. Vamos a hablar ya con Baltran. Baltran, no, el tío este que me consiguió el pase. Kansas.
You still owe me a favor. It is time to pay your debt.
What do you want?
I want my old stall in the marketplace back. Sarah snatched it away from me, but she has had that spot long enough. I want her to give up the stall.
And what's my part in this?
I will give you a letter to stick in her pocket. Then you go to Andre and tell him that Sarah is selling weapons to Onar. She lands in prison, you pocket the bounty, and I get the stall. You have 2 days to accomplish this.
All right, looks like I've got no choice.
You're a clever lad. Here is the letter.
How am I supposed to foist the letter on her?
Let her show you her wares, and while she does, you hide the letter on her. And bear in mind, I am an influential man in the city, so don't try to play me for a...
Vale. Mira, robar su bolsa sería un juego de niños. Vamos a ver. Perfecto. Da experiencia y da dinero. Genial.
I've gotta go.
Suit yourself.
Bien, vamos a meter la carta en la mercancía de esta.
Show me.
Que sería... A ver. Sí, pero primero... Epa, le voy a comprar flechitas. Y... le voy a vender esto. Esto. Esto también. Esto también. Vale. Y ahora le ponemos la cartita que este tipo me dio. A ver. Vale. La ponemos aquí. Ok. Y ahora vamos a hablar con Lord Andre para que la encierre. No sé si se puede engañar al cántaro este y hablar con Lord Andre para meterlo a él en lugar de la otra. Pero más o menos las cosas son más o menos un poco iguales y da un poco igual la decisión que tomes, así que...
I've managed to track down Peck.
Yes, he's already back at his post and going about his duty. Where did you find him?
He crossed my path in town.
All right. Then go to him and get yourself a weapon.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal.
Como podemos ver, se puede delatar a Cantar. Pero bueno, da igual, en verdad, no cambia mucho la cosa. Bueno, espérate, vamos a probar a ver. Es que claro, si después tiene consecuencias lo de Cantar, pues no lo sé, no estoy seguro. No creo que en el gameplay se me estropee un poco la experiencia por esto. Pero bueno, en fin. Ya que metimos la carta ahí, venga.
Sarah is selling weapons to Onar.
Sarah? The weapons merchant in the market?
She has a letter in her pocket which details the
She won't get away with that. I shall have her arrested.
Ok, y 100 de oro, perfecto. Vale, fin. Vamos a hablar con Peck para que me dé un arma.
I've come to get myself...
Well, look who's here. Our new comrade. You didn't tell Andre I was in the Red Lantern. You seem to be okay. It's the best that I have. If you want a better weapon, then go to the...
A ver. Espada de calidad. Dios, pero 50 de fuerza, colega. O sea, es brutal. A ver si Morty me puede enseñar algo, a ver.
What do you know about that package of weed?
The last time I was in the Harbor Inn, I heard how Cardiff and some other guy were talking about it.
Who was the other guy?
No idea. But he said he'd found the best storage place for his herbs. Then the two of them laughed like drunken orcs.
I want to get stronger.
Got it. If you've got enough experience.
Vale. Ya tenemos pistas, fíjate, ya tenemos algo que hacer para hacer alguna cosita más en este vídeo. Ya que el de robar por la noche quiero dedicar el vídeo entero a eso porque se me puede hacer largo. Yo haré cortes, pero por si acaso me gustaría tener un vídeo entero para eso solo. El almacén, donde estaba el guardia aquel que no nos dejaba pasar. Vamos a por él. Parece ser que ahí se esconde el paquete de hierba del pantano. Así me gano también algo de experiencia y dinero.
Hey, you still here? Now I'll show you who's...
Dios, el tío está durísimo. Joder. Pues a ver qué hacemos. Voy a intentar matarlo entonces a arco y flecha desde algún sitio seguro. ¡Yo! Que me mata de un golpe, jodido.
Hey, now.
Yeah.
¡Hala! Tranquilito desde aquí arriba, que para algo estamos subiendo la destreza para meter más daño con los arcos, así que venga. Llave del almacén. A ver, parece ser que aquí no hay nada. Tiene que ser arriba. Cinco esencias de curación, vale, bien, de lujo. Y el paquete de hierbas del pantano, el fardo de hierbas, perfecto. Se lo entregaremos al Lord Hagen. Otra cosa se me acaba de ocurrir que hacer ahora, antes de dejar el vídeo, para así meter un poquito más. Vamos a ir a la bahía que hay al lado, donde dicen que la gente está desapareciendo, que puedo encontrar pistas ahí, y a ver qué consigo. Pero primero entregamos el paquete de hierbas a Lord Hagen, y después haré un corte y veremos la bahía.
About the pack.
Have you found it?
Yes, here it is.
Good work. We shall guard the weed securely. Here is your pay.
Perfecto.
Have you got another job for me?
You have taken the package of swampweed out of circulation. Good. But I would like to know who is distributing the stuff among the people. It must be someone in the harbor district. If someone regularly came from outside the city, he would have been caught some time ago.
What exactly am I to do?
Find the dealer and get him to sell you some weed. That will not be easy, but we cannot arrest him otherwise. Talk to Mortis. He knows the harbor district. Perhaps he can help you.
Have you got another assignment for me?
Lobart the turnip farmer has problems in his fields. If we help him, it will solidify his relationship with the city. So go to him and see what is wrong.
Vale, perfecto. Aunque la de la hierba va a tardar bastante, por lo menos ahora también tenemos hasta lo de la granja del Lobart, así que de lujo. Vamos a hacer un pequeño corte, nos vamos a la bahía y después a la granja del Lobart. Y así vamos avanzando un poquito en todo esto. Perfecto. Nos vemos ahora. Bien, pues ya estamos en la bahía, que como podéis ver es aquí al lado de la ciudad, cerquita del faro de Jack. Mira, lo de las almejas está guay, porque las almejas las puedes ir abriendo y te pueden tocar cositas interesantes. Perlas, por ejemplo, casi siempre te podrá tocar carne de almeja, pero las perlas están muy bien. Vale. A ver... Una cabañita aquí, vamos a ver quién vive aquí. ¿Y qué está pasando?
There you are at last. I've been waiting here for hours. Just a moment. You're not a merchant from town, are you? Where is Baltram?
Oh, Baltram, vaya, vaya.
Baltram? You're waiting for a merchant?
Smart kid, aren't you? That's what I just said, isn't it? That good-for-nothing junk merchant seems to have forgotten me. If only I could get my hands on him.
Who are you?
I don't see how that's any of your business. But if you must know, my name is Skip. Does that ring a bell?
Who?
Are you telling me you've never heard of Skip? Holy shit! Where do you live? I'm one of Khorinis' most wanted criminals. Me and my boys have been the scourge of the waters around this crummy island for years. Come on, You must have heard of me.
But of course. It's all coming back to me now.
Honestly, you've really heard of me before? Oh, shit. And I had been thinking of strolling into town. Good thing I didn't. You haven't come to put me away, have you?
Well...
Good for you. Pick a fight with old Skip and your history.
Where do you come from?
You want to know where our hideout is? That's the last thing I would tell a member of the militia. And in case you would like to pay us a visit, it wouldn't help you in the least. The island of Khorinis is large, and no one ever gets to where we are anyway, unless they have a cog or some other ship. And then you'd have to find your way through the cliffs as well. Nobody gets through there unless they know the secret path. There are only 2 people who know the path, and you're not one of them.
A lot of citizens are missing, and everything seems to indicate that you're not quite innocent in the matter.
Damn it. It's not what you think it is. Do I look like a slave trader to you? No, I only transport goods. What they are and where they come from is no concern of mine. We have shipped all kinds of things for those swine. First, it was just regular stuff. Well, sometimes it may have been contraband. But then they started to kidnap the inhabitants of the city. No idea what they're planning to do with them. All we did was ferry them across.
Who are you talking about?
The bandits, of course. Who else? The filthy scum who are making themselves at home all over the island. And not just here, around Khorinis.
Just bandits isn't good enough for me. I want a name.
A name? You want to know who's leading the bandits? Damn it! What was that bastard's name again? I just can't recall his name. Even if it wasn't all that complicated. But I can show you where to find the boss of the gang in this part of Khorinis. Have you got a decent map?
No.
Then I guess I'll have to give you a description. There's a very big farm far to the east. The farmer's name is Onar, I think. He's got some fairly large fields. To the south of those fields, there's a small fortress on a high cliff. That's where you'll find your man. I remember his name now. Dexter. Yes, I think they called him Dexter.
Interesante. El cartel que de búsqueda de Se Busca mío tenía una inicial la letra D. Y yo pensé en Dexter también, no me acordaba. Dexter era del campamento viejo, si no recuerdo mal.
Where did you take those people?
I already told you. I'm not going to tell you where our bay is.
Habrá que llegar a él para resolver el misterio. Vale, vamos a recoger un par de cositas de aquí. Voy a hacer un corte. Y nos vemos ahora en la granja de Lobart. Bien, después de despejar todos los campos de cultivo de Lobart de los incursores del campo, me imagino yo que ya pues me dirá algo en plan, oye, pues muchas gracias. Pero sí, me imagino que ese sería el problema que él tiene.
Hey, you! Andre sent me to you. Is there anything I can do for you?
Yeah, sure. Those damn field raiders are making me sick. Do them all in. I don't care how.
Hey! I've done away with the things.
Well done. Well, you're not a bad exterminator. I'll recommend you around. Here, take this as payment.
Una mierda de dinero para todo lo que tal, pero bueno.
Have you got anything else for me to do?
I don't. But you can ask my wife or the boys in the...
Vale. Pues ya estaría. Ya podemos reportarnos con Lord Andre. Y... creo que todavía queda trozo de vídeo para poder hacer alguna cosita más. Voy a hacer un pequeño corte y nos vemos en el puerto, que quiero hacer una cosa. Bueno, tendremos que subir con Nadja para sacar la información.
I want to have some fun.
Fine. You're not likely to forget the next few hours of your life anytime soon. Go upstairs with Nadja then. Have fun.
Vale.
Hey. Where can I buy some weed around here?
Leave me alone.
Let's go upstairs.
Today's your lucky day, baby. Let's go.
Que esta vaya subiendo. Esta nada. Y
Hey,
este...
you! Do you know where I could buy some weed?
No, piss off.
Vale, creo que a ella se le puede sacar información a la Naya esta. Entonces el otro personaje sigue todavía ahí bugueado, tío. A ver, vamos a guardar. Pues sí.
Where can I find...
No idea. Better keep your... Because if you keep asking him...
Vale, a ver si ahora aquí en lo privado ella me cuenta alguna cosa.
Hey, you! Where can I buy some weed around here?
How would I know? Even if I knew, I'd certainly not tell the city guard.
Claro, vestido de guardia de ciudad. Es que no sé si quitándome la armadura me siguen identificando como milicia. Eso no lo sé, pero bueno.
The next couple of hours belong to us. It's time for you to relax, lie back, and enjoy.
Bueno, y con esta escena terminamos el capítulo de hoy. Easy.
Wait a minute.
Come back to me.
Bueno, pues esto ya estaría. Sé que en algún momento tengo que hablar con ella otra vez de algo. Pero bueno. Vamos a hablar ahora con este de aquí. Y ya terminamos el vídeo por hoy. A ver, yo sabía.
I see. You haven't just come to buy fish. I'll make you an offer. If you have any silver plates or chalices, I'll take them for a good price.
It's better to watch out. It's bad business.
For all your stuff, I'll give you 50 gold pieces.
Bueno, de momento pues sí, venga.
All right, sold.
We've made some good deals today.
Show me your...
Vale. Muy bien. Hasta aquí todo por hoy el vídeo. Si os ha gustado el vídeo, dadle a like, suscribiros, no olvidéis compartirlo con vuestros amigos. Y nos vemos en el próximo vídeo de Gothic, a ver si es un poco más entretenido que este. Porque en este básicamente lo que hemos hecho ha sido mucho misión secundaria y hacer un par de cositas, atar un par de cabos y poco más. Vamos a ver si conseguimos avanzar más adelante. Espero que os haya gustado este vídeo y hasta otra.